Hello and welcome to another edition of Video Review. I'm Kevin Schreiber.
I'm Ethan Apsey. I'm Ben Felice.
Okay, so today let's talk about the 1996 best basketball film, grossing film of all time, directed by Joe Pica, Space Jam. It was a great movie. I loved it. I think everyone on the Alamo basketball team loves it.
Yeah, it brought us two worlds, Looney Tunes and MJ.
Okay, so let's start off the segment. We're going to summarize it. Let's summarize it. So there's this evil alien named Swackhammer, Moron Mountain, runs an amusement park there. He's looking for a new attraction. Revenue's not doing as well. Profit's not going as high. I want something to attract customers. What can I do? So he's watching TV, and he goes, Looney Tunes. I want the Looney Tunes. They're going to be my biggest attraction. And he sends his gang of nerdlucks, which, I don't know, Ben, we were talking about earlier, bugs maybe?
Yeah, tiny little alien insects maybe.
Yeah,
a foot
like
tall,
not very tall, like very minuscule.
Yeah.
And so he sends them to go get the Looney Tunes, and Bugs Bunny is like, nah, I don't want to come with you. He tricks them.
Clever guy.
He tricks them into saying, let's compete for our freedom. If we beat you in a competition, then you have to set us free. And the nerdlucks were like, okay, what do you want to do? And Looney Tunes said, basketball. You are so small. Let's play basketball.
Yeah.
Little did Looney Tunes know that the nerdlucks had something up their sleeve. Had this magical basketball, and it kind of harnessed the powers of NBA talent. They had some big names on there. They had Charles Barkley, the powers that they possessed. Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, Sean Bradley, Muggsy Bogues, and Larry Johnson, some of those guys are Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
And it was kind of cool throughout the movie. It showed them, like, because they don't have their powers. I mean, it showed Patrick Ewing in, like, therapy, like Doc, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like,
yeah, they're going through physical therapy and stuff, trying to get their talent
exactly.
back.
Charles Barkley's praying in a church, and there's some humor that goes along with that. I won't spoil for you guys. And so these nerdlucks become these monsters. They're called. They're probably 20-foot tall monsters. Like, imagine playing against a 20-foot. I couldn't do it. So
the Looney Tunes see that and they think it's impossible.
Yeah. So they go. We need someone that can stop the monsters. Who better than Michael Jordan, the best basketball player perhaps ever walk the earth? Especially at that time, he was going for. It was '96, so he probably had the record already for the best winning. Besides the Warriors just beat that,
So they pick him up, the Looney Tunes, through a little. They're golfing.
With Larry Bird.
Mm-hmm.
The guy off Seinfeld. What is his name?
Wayne Knight.
Wayne Knight. Yeah, he's
Newman.
And who's the other guy? It was
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Yep. You're right. So they're golfing, and Michael Jordan probably just like hole-in-ones, 12-hole. That's not for real, but Michael Jordan's good at everything. And he's golfing. He makes a putt, goes to get his ball on a hole, and sucked into the Looney Tunes world. And this is something that was so great about the film was. It used a green screen for most of it. And so it had Michael Jordan in the animated Looney Tunes world.
Yeah.
But when he got into the Looney Tunes world, he was in his golf gear. You can't ball in golf shoes. It shows him stuck to the floor. He's kind of stuck. And so Daffy Duck goes into the real world, animation into the real world to get his basketball stuff. And the use of green screen kind of was innovative for films like Avatar and stuff that use it today. So that was one really cool thing. And so in our next segment, that's kind of wraps up the summary. MJ has to overcome obstacles, defeat the monsters, help the Looney Tunes out. And so the cool thing that we're going to do on today's show is we're going to make a new Space Jam. You see rumors all the time, Space Jam 2, LeBron James.
Twitter, it's all over.
So we're gonna end the controversy. We're gonna make one right now. And so Ben, what would be your first couple things that you would do to make the film a little different, to adapt it?
Since it's almost like a new generation, we got new NBA players, new stars, new actors.
Yeah.
Let's go with Swackhammer's son.
Yeah, and it works because 1996. Now there's 20 years.
That's a good
so
guess.
He's 20. Swackhammer's son's gonna be 30.
Yeah, and he's kind of distraught, like his disgraced almost from what his father tried to do, and they're defeated by Looney Tunes and MJ. So he wants a rematch.
Yeah. I think that's a really good idea. He's like, you disgraced my family's name. Like, I just want to straight up, I want to fix what happened. Rematch. Nothing like
Yeah, maybe it's
twists or
like
turns
affecting him on his home planet.
Yeah. Like he needs to get his family name.
He wants to come back up.
I think that's good. And so the Looney Tunes, they've been through this before. I'm sure that we can make it to better suit today's generation. Like, it'll be The Monstars will be bigger, badder, 40 feet tall,
Yeah.
robotic, and they probably have like homing things on their eyes to make shots full court. Exactly. So the Looney Tunes, they need an MJ figure, and we're kind of transitioning to our next segment of casting. Let's recast the whole film, the main characters of the film. And so, Abs, who would you have as the MJ figure? I know a lot of people talk LeBron. Would you have LeBron in there?
I mean, he'd be a good character, but after a lot of talk, we figured Steph Curry.
Yeah,
he's in his prime right now, and everybody's looking up to him. And just the other day, yesterday actually, he broke the record most 3-pointers in the season.
Like 400. Yeah, so
great. So I think he'd fit the role.
Yeah, he's definitely on top.
Yeah.
Maybe 5-10 years ago, LeBron.
Yeah. LeBron is he's still technically in his prime, doing well, but he's on the decline. Steph is kind of on the way up. And, just to know, no one had ever made 300 threes. He made 400.
Yeah.
It's a record that probably will never be broken in my opinion, but you never know.
Close,
so yeah, that's good. Steph, I like him a lot. And who else is that? The guy of Seinfeld, what's his name? Wayne Knight, right? We mentioned who's a good one for him.
He plays Stan in the movie. It's Michael Jordan's assistant. So probably somebody like a bigger actor that has something to do with sports playing. So probably somebody like Kevin James.
That's actually really, I did not even think of that. Kevin James, he's very involved in King of Queens. He loves sports, and he's kind of funny. He's on today's people will recognize him. He's a recognizable actor.
And he did that wrestling movie. Whatever that.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, and I think that's a really good one. What about Bill Murray?
Yeah, the Bill Murray character. Bill Murray plays kind of like the savior. He's their fifth man when the game comes. So probably Kevin Hart would be good.
He played in the Celebrity All-Star game. He's big into basketball, and he's funny. Everyone on Vine, every kid knows who Kevin Hart is. He's a big actor. He's Ride Along. Everyone knows him. I think that's really good.
It's believable to see those two actors play these characters.
And everyone recognizes them, and they're funny. It kind of brings more of a funny side to the story. And so, a director. Now, I don't know too many directors, but one that really stuck out to me was Spike Lee. He's on the Knicks floor seats all the time. He's chirping players and stuff. And at the same time, he's so involved in basketball. He actually did a movie. He Got Game with Ray Allen playing Jesus Shuttleworth. Basketball is a big part of this guy's thing. So I think that he'd be really down to do another Space Jam movie, beloved by everyone. And he just is so into basketball.
Well, and he did the kind of the story mode on 2K.
Yeah, NBA 2K16, he did that right too. He kind of directed the mode, took this player and kind of just directed him, his friendship, his family problems of becoming into the league. And so I think he's a perfect director. Kind of wrapping things up, let's talk a little bit more about adapting the movie to today's. What would you see as one of the bigger themes as of the 1996 version? We have MJ, we have the Monstars. What were you thinking about that?
The bigger theme, maybe just what obstacles are you
saying? We have the Monstars, pretty big obstacles, kind of like your general good versus evil.
Yeah, we also got the bullying's a big thing now.
Yeah, that's a great point nowadays.
Because you got Steph Curry's a little guy, and we got the Monstars who huge guys and everything. So it's it shows you can stand up to these big guys here.
I think that's good. Steph Curry when he first came in the league, I've read his scouting reports. Too small, can't shoot, too slow.
Gets injured a
lot. He had those ankle problems.
Yeah.
So I think if we can kind of have.
Yeah, he had his own path to the top.
He did it all on his own.
So big tasks can be accomplished. That's kind of what the Looney Tunes would be facing this time around, even harder than the first time.
And that's a great point. Looney Tunes, we forgot about them in casting totally. Would we want to replace the Looney Tunes in the movie?
I don't think so. I think they've kind of stood the test of time. Everybody still knows who the Looney Tunes are.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. That even they're timeless. So, and I think it's important to note that if the Looney Tunes were in there, no one would want to see Space Jam.
No,
you can't have Space Jam without the Looney Tunes. Exactly. And I think another good point, what Alex was talking about, Steph, is throughout the movie it showed MJ's family, even though it was actors and stuff. Steph Curry's family is very involved in the media. People know Steph Curry by his family.
His daughter,
especially. Riley. Yeah. So that just makes him fit the role even better. And so I do agree with you, Ben. The Looney Tunes need to stay in because you can't have Space Jam without Looney Tunes. You can't have a hot dog without a hot dog, that kind of thing. Of course you can, but it's just not really the same. You know what I'm saying?
As far as recasting and adapting this movie, what do you think? Like, there's a big bargain with MJ and Swackhammer. What do you think about Steph and Swackhammer's son? Like, what kind of bargain would they make?
You see, I can see that's a really good point. We didn't even talk about that.
No.
Because that was a big thing throughout the movie. MJ is so confident in the way that he's gonna play. He's down 200 points, something unbelievable. I think of the scorecard at the top of the scoreboard, it says too much to 8 or something like that. I can't remember the exact numbers. But I bet, well, MJ, he goes, I will work with the Looney Tunes at your amusement park if we lose. That's just how MJ is. It depicts MJ's personality. Yeah. So I could see Swackhammer's son kind of going, you're gonna retire. You are going to retire. You're going to be out of the NBA. I don't want you in there because maybe
still early in his career.
Yeah, we can even turn it if we really want to. Swackhammer's son is a huge Cavs fan. Cavaliers fan. We have the Warriors versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
You're going to retire so my Cavaliers can get this, so they can win. And like more motives, like gosh, we forgot to talk about other motives like that too. We could have the Looney Tunes owe money.
Yeah, from all the shows.
From all the shows. You disgrace my family's name. Give me all your money so you're just totally wiped out, you don't exist anymore. And he's such a beloved Cavs fan, he can build a super team, maybe robotic Michael Jordan on the Cavaliers so they can finally prevail and win something for once, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's a really good point. One more thing, we hit on the bullying thing, how Steph Curry was so underrated. He's kind of showed the kids nowadays that anything is possible. Even if you're little, like the Monstars bullying the Looney Tunes, anything's possible if you just overcome it, put your heart and soul into it.
Another side note we could put in is like have a little love story.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Space Jam 1 didn't really have a bunch of love stories.
It didn't, which is weird.
Nowadays, you gotta have like a little side love story.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin James is from Hitch. Let's have him. We could have him like trying to get a girl. Steph kind of winging him like, hey, I have this wife. I'll wing you.
Steph's got all the power.
So kind of like have Kevin James be a little awkward and stuff. Like, hey, go talk to her. Maybe she's even at the final game.
Yeah.
And they have it's perfect. He goes up, gives her a kiss at the very end, and fades to black. You know.
Yeah, it can even be something as little as that, but that's something you see in a lot of movies.
I think that has to be in this movie. I agree with you, Abs, on that one.
Yep.
I think that we hit everything. What do you guys think?
Yeah, this wraps it up there.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.